Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the thousands of dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge, and your help, we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. We have a big weekend this weekend. We're going to be walking dogs at the shelter from 11 to 1 as always, and we also have an adoption event being held at Pet Sense on 280. It's going to be this Saturday, November 2nd from 10 to 1. We have lots of cats available. We'll have some of the puppies from the shelter available. All of our volunteers will be there, so please come out and visit us. We have over 70 cats in foster right now. The shelter's full of cats also, so we are really hoping that we can find some people that are looking for a forever home for these dogs or cats and come on out and join us. So make sure to show up November 2nd, this Saturday from 10 to 1, and let's find you a new member of your family. Now, we also have our available pet of the week. This is a cute little picture from our fall festival of Sushi. Sushi is a puppy who's about 5 months old. She is growing up at the shelter, so we are certainly hoping to find her a home. And so if you are interested in Sushi, come out to the shelter this Saturday. We may have Sushi at the adoption event, but we will definitely get you in talking to the right person if you would like to adopt Sushi. You can contact the Sylacauga Animal Shelter, or you can contact the Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. You can email us at theferaldogsofavondalemill@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook, or if you know any of our volunteers, just let us know that you're interested in Sushi. She had just about had it with the fall festival at this point, and these are 2 pups that are in foster right now. So actually the one on the right is in foster, and the one on the left is Kimchi. That's Sushi's litter mate. And those are 2 of our volunteers that came out, and we had such a wonderful turnout at the festival. So we're certainly hoping that some of the many people that came by to have their pictures made with the puppies, somebody is interested in adopting one of these. So make sure to let us know if you are interested in a puppy. But we're going to get right to our special guest. We have Teresa Yeager here with Mimi's Table. We got lots of exciting things to talk to you about, so we appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So first of all, tell us about Mimi's Table.
Okay, Mimi's Table is sort of a evolution, I guess you would say, of the business I started in 2002, which was Teresa's Catering and Wedding Cakes. And I started that after I had my son and wanted to stay home. I was a teacher. I taught music and band for several years. And wanted to stay home with him, but wanted to continue to be creative and do, work. So I did that for 16 years. We were burnt out, closed the doors for about 3, and then I started baking again in 2019. And we just decided to go with my grandmother's photo and the concept that really we based the business off of her chocolate cake. The Mimi's chocolate cake, and that's what we do now, bake and wedding cakes and things like that. So.
That's great, and I always hear about your wonderful cakes.
Well, good.
Everybody seems to know you and your cakes. So now you've added on to, so if someone wants a cake,
yes,
let's start with that. How do they contact you? How does that process work? What do you do for them?
I take, I take advance orders. And you can contact me on our website, mimistable.net, or 256-404-8655. Call and order at least a week or 2 in advance. I can book wedding cakes, but they're booked farther out, of course. And then now something new I've started since July is on Thursdays and Fridays, we open to the public for walk-ins, which is something I always said I'd never do that.
And here you are.
I'd never do that. But I have a case of pastries, cupcakes, macarons, cookies, cheesecakes, all kind of things. And now people can walk in and just get one thing if that's what they want.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
I bet you're busy all the time.
It's gotten busier.
Now, with the cakes, do you do small cakes to complicated cakes? I mean, here's a picture of one of your cakes right here. That's beautiful.
That's a wedding cake. Yeah, I'll do just small, everyday personal cakes or elaborate birthday cakes. They tend to be a little more time consuming, but any kind of sweet that's on my menu, we do those to order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you've offered a new service now.
Yes.
So not only have you just started the walk-ins and where you
Yes.
can get treats that way, tell us about your new service, your tea room.
Yes, this is a year ago. I did not have this in my mind, but thanks to my sister and a couple of friends, we've talked about it for a while. We visited a tea room or two and just fell in love with the whole concept of the just the vintage feel of it, slowing down and having a cup of tea and enjoying company. So we've remodeled one of the rooms in my shop, and we've refurbished the front porch, and we have now a tea room and outdoor seating on the porch. And we offer a full service afternoon English tea. And the menu will change monthly, and we take bookings in advance. You need to call and book a time so we can, cover everybody.
Are there certain days that you're open for the tea room, or does it vary?
It varies. Right now, until we get our feet on the ground, we're opening up dates in November and December, and those are posted on the Facebook page and on the website.
Okay.
It's probably going to be Tuesday, Thursday, maybe Friday and Saturday. We're kind of working that detail out right now.
Well, the pictures that you have, it looks like you've done such an amazing job setting up that little English tea room, and with all of your china and your tiered serving dishes and platters. It looks beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a rabid collector of all kinds of stuff. Vintage, china, we love old furniture. We talked about we love old architecture in homes. And I've collected way too much stuff over the years.
So now you can use it.
Now I know why. So we just, we love it, and we know people, ladies especially, also love that. And we want them to feel special and like they're going, that really want to make them feel like they're coming to a destination, having a unique experience. And it's right here in our area. So.
And here's a picture of one of your tables set with the, that just looks so cute.
Yeah.
And I know everyone has such a good time coming to the tea room.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about where you're located so everybody knows how to get to you.
Okay. Years ago, I knew that because I wanted to stay with my son, I never had intentions of moving my business to a commercial area. So we moved an old home that we bought at an auction, a little house, and my husband fixed it up, and that's where my catering business was. And now that's where the tea room and the bakery is. Okay. We're at 4890 Shelving Rock Road in Sylacauga, which is just about 3 minutes from here.
Okay.
3 to 5 minutes, depending on traffic and trains. I always say we're a little off the beaten path, but we're worth the trip.
Yeah. Not so far that we can't go and enjoy an English tea time or any of your pastries.
Exactly. You can run down on lunchtime and grab something, come out to the tea room. It takes you no time to get there. So
now another thing that's really interesting about your tea room, your house, and everything there. Let's talk about where the building, your tea room, came from, and talk about how you acquired that. And historically, that's a very, very good story.
It's interesting. My husband and I are gluttons for punishment. We never do anything the easy way. We moved our main home from Gant's Quarry and restored it, and then years later, we were at an auction right across the railroad track next to Wendy's.
Okay.
There was a house on the left, and we were just there seeing what we could find. And we walked behind some trees, and there was this little shotgun house, so to speak, a long house. And nobody knew it was there. So when it came up on the auction block, my husband bid, and we got it for $100. But we had to move it. So he tore it apart and cut the floor up, moved it, and slowly but surely we got it workable.
It's the most complicated $100 house anyone ever.
It did not. $100 was not the only investment for that. So, but that's what we did, and it's very charming, and I'm so glad we did it.
And it's so nice that you saved that bit of history, that historical, basically historical kind of home. So
we would probably buy everything we could afford and set it up on our property just to restore it. That's how we love restoration like that.
Well, it's so great to have people that do that, because you hate to see a lot of these old homes be torn down or just go away. And if you can save even a portion of it, and that's a lot of fun.
It's worth it, yes.
Now you have a lot of animals too.
We
Let's talk
do.
about this is Pet Connect. So let's talk about your dogs and your cats and
Yes, we've had more than we have now, but right now we have turkeys and several goats, and we have 2 German Shepherds, and my husband was a breeder for several years.
okay.
And then I have 3 cats. I would have more, but my husband won't let me. But we love animals.
Maybe you need a 4th one. You can come to
I know.
the adoption event
I know.
Saturday.
I like to hear them and see them. I love the sounds of the turkeys and the goats, and maybe soon we can get chickens. That would be also great. So
It sounds like your property is just amazing.
it's
there.
active.
Yeah. Now, same number, same. Can you book
Yes.
your time at the tea room on the website, or
I've
how
set it up to where you need to call. That
Okay.
way it's easier for me. So you can call the number 256-404-8655. But go to the website. It has all of the pictures, the information. The menus are there. We ask you to choose a menu, decide in advance if you'd like what kind of tea you want served,
Okay.
how many's coming, that kind of thing.
How many people can you have?
I think total probably 20, maybe 20 plus.
Okay, so you've
depending
got
on,
a nice space there.
Yeah, I have a room, we have the porch, and then I have a pergola that we're going to set up outside as well with seating when the weather permits, you know.
And how can you said the certain days you're open for the walk-ins. Now, is that set, or do you have to look at do you have to follow your website? Okay.
As of right now, it's always Thursdays and Fridays, unless I post on Facebook that something's come up.
Okay.
I'd like to open that up for Saturday morning, but we're just trying to pace ourselves, you know.
And what time are you there, Thursday and Friday?
From 10 a.m. to 5 in the afternoon.
Okay. Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So make sure you get out and go see Teresa and enjoy some of her delicious treats there. And you can see turkeys and goats and cats.
We'll let you feed them and pet them.
That's great. And you can see this beautiful home that she moved and get some history there as well.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And maybe we will see you at the adoption event. And we hope to see everyone there this Saturday at Pet Sense from 10 to 1. Come and meet the kitties, meet the puppies, and please make sure that all of your friends and family know. If you see this, our announcement on Facebook, please share it so that we can get the information out that we're going to be there. We would really love to find homes for all these cats and dogs. And after you run by the adoption event, scoot by the shelter and help us walk some dogs, because we're going to need all the help we can get. These dogs love to get out on Saturdays, and you can come and even if you don't want to adopt a dog or cat, you can come and at least help us find some homes for them and learn their mannerisms and their personalities, and let them have a great day out of their kennels. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll have more Daybreak after these messages.